Hey guys, Jaime Ebanks here with a few more tips on how to declutter your clothes. I've worked with a lot of clients in the past with organizing their closets and as a way to get rid of things that they're not wearing anymore, but also as a way to just make sense of what they do have so that they can maximize their wardrobe. So one of my favorite things that I learned in all of my retail years of experience is how to merchandise my own closet. And I've done this for lots and lots of clients in the past. Those who need help going through figuring out what is time to get rid of, and also for those who are trying to figure out how to repurpose what they do have and breathe a little more life into their wardrobe. So one of the things that I used to do as part of my retail job is I would merchandise the whole entire store. And basically what that means is I would make it look pretty. And so essentially that's what I started doing with my clothes, and I chose to do it based on the colors of the rainbow. So you guys might remember from being in school, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and I stick black and white and gray at the end of that. So I took that pattern and applied it to my clothes. And what I've done is organized each rack of hanging clothes according to the color. I have a rack that's full of just tops, and they're organized by that color system so that in the morning when I'm getting dressed and I know that I want to wear something red, I'm going to go to the front of the rack where all of my reds and my pinks and some purples mixed in there. You know, there's no exact right or wrong way to do this. It's just what makes sense to you. So if you have some colors that don't fit into those color categories specifically, just figure out where it makes sense to put them in the rack. Another tip that I like to share with my clients when they're not quite ready to make the decision on what to get rid of is the hanger trick. Now, you may or may not have heard this from Matt before, and I'm not sure who got it from who, but basically the hanger trick is when you wear something on a hanger, when you go to put it back, you flip the hanger around. And at the end of the season or the year, you go through and you evaluate which hangers have not been turned around or which items have you not worn. And that's a good time to start making the decision on what to do with that item. Do you want to give it to a family member? Do you have a small child that could use it to play dress up? Is it time to just donate it? But that's a really good way to visually see what items in your wardrobe you're actually wearing and which you're just kind of continuously passing over that are just taking up space, and it's probably time to get rid of them. One thing that I've been doing with old t-shirts and old sweatshirts that I would normally just donate to Goodwill, I have actually been getting a little crafty and hopping on the tie-dye bandwagon. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is tie-dye everywhere. It is making a comeback, and I want to be a part of that too. So I watched some tutorials online, they're everywhere, and I basically took some old items of clothing that I was going to donate and tried out tie-dyeing, and it actually turned out really, really cute. So cute that my husband was like, when am I gonna get something? So I actually I went out to the store and I bought just a plain shirt, and I made him his own tie-dye shirt because he thought it was so cool. But the point is, with donating your textiles, if there's something that you think could be repurposed, if there's like a trend going on like tie-dye, or I don't know if anybody remembers when everything was getting bedazzled, you could save some of those items and get a little crafty. It's a great creative outlet. I've given my tie-dye shirts away to friends. They love them. It's not necessarily something that they would do themselves, but they really appreciate it. And it's breathing new life into the things that you were originally just going to get rid of.